yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They'll ride the hot hand. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Holstein. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Trying to find his man in the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offense comes out 1st down, tries to run the football, no answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Offense is back on the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Lewis wants to pass. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Play of the period, first down here. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They'll run play action. Keeps looking downfield. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just going to keep it after the snap. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
The give out of the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. Lewis to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Lewis wants to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Caught near the sticks. It's Price. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fired. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left, wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab at the 30. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. That pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on the bootleg. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmicks, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The play action fake. He's going for it all. A full dive to haul that one in. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Panthers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fighting off the defender. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Lewis to throw. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Looking for more room. At the 30. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Takes the easy completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He's going to run it. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Lewis wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Price. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's got some space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Lewis to throw. Grab near the marker is Miller. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Price. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Handoff to the lone back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside big. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
To the air, it's Holstein. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hicks. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw. He's going to let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Now on second down after the incompletion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They're facing a third down. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They booted away on fourth down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires toward the target. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides, really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Using his feet to buy time. Hauls it in. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
They're going back to the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Touchdown, Panthers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. To the air on first down. He fires to the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Handoff from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. toward the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Old Dominion. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Using the quick game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating.